Tim, stay there. We might come back to you actually about that. In fact, stay there, Tim, because we'll ask you the question. We've just heard that Mohamed Salah has announced that he will be leaving Liverpool at the end of the season. If you can react to that immediately, I'll stay with you, Tim.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, really. I think they kept him for an extra season. He turned magnificent numbers last year. It was inevitable. They was under pressure to keep him, and I think they did. And now I thought it was inevitable that he would leave at the end of the season. But he's a wonderful player, and he's been magnificent at being able to talk about him and watch him in the Premier League over the years. One of the best foreign imports we've ever seen in the Premier League, certainly. Magnificent player.
He certainly has been a magnificent player, as you say there. I mean, what, 9 years with the champions, the current champions, obviously, at the moment. In terms of the fact that he's leaving, do you feel it's been not the season that he would want to leave on, though?
Yeah, obviously the way to go would have been last year, wouldn't it? You know, lifting the Premier League title, but he wanted to stay. I think there was a clamour to keep him because of the numbers, what he was churning out, and he still looked like he was in incredible form. It hasn't worked out for him. Sometimes, look, I believe that he's still capable. I would find it very difficult to leave him out of my team if I had him at my disposal. So, wonderful player. It's just not happened for him this year, and you're quite right. You know, he would have preferred to go out last year. But another year at Liverpool is not the worst thing in the world, is it?
No, it's certainly not. I mean, he won the Premier League Golden Boot 4 occasions during his time at Liverpool.
Yeah.
Where would he rank for you? Where would you rank him?
Oh, up there with one of the best foreign players certainly we've seen in the Premier League, and if not one of the best players we've seen in the Premier League. I think he's a little genius, the guy. I really enjoyed watching him and talking about him over the years. And it's just sad we're not going to be talking about him anymore, but he's given us some good service in the Premier League, so I think we have to thank him for that.
OK. I want to keep you there for a minute, Tim, because I've got Ashley Williams sitting alongside me. I just want to bring you in on this, Ashley. I mean, it's big breaking news, but perhaps not, you know, might have expected it at the end of this season, maybe.
Yeah, I think it's a shock that it's now. At the end of the season, like Tim said, he hasn't looked happy all season. It's not been the Mo Salah that we've been accustomed to seeing all the time. He looks like he's struggled to fit in with the team, but everyone at Liverpool has had a bit of a struggle this season. So, like Tim said, I'm not really surprised that he's leaving, but I'm surprised that it's just come through now whilst we're on air and not at the end of the season. But he hasn't looked right all season in my eyes.
Yeah, I mean, Salah's expressed he wishes to make this announcement to the supporters at the earliest possible opportunity to provide transparency about his future due to his respect and gratitude for them. Because of what happened before, and there was lots of question marks whether he was even going to stay there last season, perhaps that's why he's trying to make it very clear right now.
No, that's fair play. I think that well done, because, you know, he's put it out there. You know, he doesn't want all those question marks to affect maybe their challenge for Champions League football in the run-in. So he's probably let everyone know, look, this is what's happening, and now it gives him a chance to take in the last few games for a club that means so much to him, and the fans to show him what he's meant to them. So that's fair enough. I think that he just no messing about, make the announcement with a few games left to go, so that it clears up any questions now.
Yeah, it's interesting. Tim, I want to bring you back in because, as Ashley's making a really good point there, you know, it's interesting that this news comes right now. What do you feel this will do to Liverpool right now? Because obviously they are still fighting on fronts. They've got the FA Cup to contend with. They're still trying to get into the top 4 or 5 in order to maintain and make Champions League football for next season. Will this galvanise them or perhaps not? Could it be a distraction?
I think it'll galvanise them. I think it will. I think they need something. I'm sure he would love to leave with a trophy. They're still capable of doing that. I believe the best Liverpool side is capable of winning the Champions League. Wouldn't it be great if it was Mo Salah was be able to win that and leave them with that and a couple of Premier League titles as well? So they're not going to win the league. They certainly, at minimum requirement, is to qualify for the Champions League next year. And I think with this news now, they'll want to give him a fantastic send-off between now and the end of the season. And I'm sure they'll utilise him on the pitch because he's still good enough.
Do they need to replace him? And I asked that question, you know, carefully, because have they got replacements there, or will they need to replace Mo Salah?
I think they'll go back into the market. I think they will. I think Ekitike has been a plus for them. I think Verge is still learning his trade there. I think when I look through their squad, there's a lot of players, obviously, in the right-back area. They struggled there. Frimpong's been injured. They lost Trent. So when they lost Trent, I think it took the fuel out of Mo Salah a little bit in that regard, because he helped him so much. Szoboszlai has to play in midfield. I think they're at their best when he's playing in the engine room there. So I think they will go into the market. I really do. I think they will try and replace him. I genuinely believe, and I know it doesn't look it this season, but I think that the right men are in charge of recruitment there at Liverpool, and I would certainly trust them.
Yeah, interesting to think who you might think that could fill his shoes, though. Is there anyone out there right now that you can think actually he would slot quite nicely into that role at Liverpool?
Semenyo, too late for that, wasn't it? I mean, unfortunately, but yeah, I mean, who wants to follow Mo Salah in? I mean, it's big shoes to fill. I mean, they might have to change the way they play a little bit, but it looks like Arne Slot is open to that. They're not Jurgen Klopp's side, certainly, when you watch them. They need something, need a little superstar out there, don't they? But it's going to be huge shoes to fill.
Certainly is. You mentioned the Champions League. Do you think this could be it for them in terms of Mo Salah really pushing it and making them win the Champions League this season?
Yeah, big ask in it, but we're certainly the way they're playing in the Premier League at the moment. But you wouldn't say they were one of the favourites. But on their day, I believe if they got their squad back to fitness, I think they're capable of beating anyone. You just never know. So let's hope for Mo Salah's sake that he'll be able to lift another trophy before he leaves that club. Great club and a fantastic player in Mo Salah.
Yeah. Tim, you've been brilliant. Sorry that we've completely pivoted with you tonight, but thank you so much and enjoy the rest of your evening at Uxbridge.
Pleasure. Thank you. Maybe
Maybe he comes there. I think that's what he was trying to say. Look, I just want to read the statement in full because I didn't read it earlier because we just wanted to react to it straight away. This is what Liverpool say in their statement. Mohamed Salah is to bring the curtain down on his illustrious career with Liverpool FC at the end of the 2025-26 season. The forward has reached an agreement with the Reds that will see him close a remarkable 9-year chapter at Anfield. Salah expressed his wish to make this announcement to the supporters at the earliest possible opportunity to provide transparency about his future due to his respect and gratitude for them. Signed from AS Roma in the summer of 2017, the number 11 has firmly established himself as one of the greatest players in Liverpool's history, helping the club to 2 Premier League titles, the Champions League, FIFA Club World Cup, UEFA Super Cup, FA Cup and 2 League Cups, as well as an FA Community Shield. His 255 goals in 435 appearances to date has the Egyptians sitting third on the Reds' all-time leading goal scorers chart, winning the Premier League Golden Boot on 4 occasions, in addition to a host of personal accolades. With plenty still left to play for this season, Salah's firmly focused on trying to achieve the best possible finish to the campaign for Liverpool, and therefore the time to fully celebrate his legacy and achievements will follow later in the year when he bids farewell to Anfield. I just want to bring you back in, Ashley, because could it be that this, as Tim was saying, galvanised Islam and they go on and perhaps lift the Champions League trophy?
Well, yeah, I think that's what it does. You know, in Liverpool's case, in his teammates, you know, for his teammates, especially the ones that he's close with, have been there for a while, they're going to now, it automatically changes to let's do it for Mo. So you know he's got like this one run, this one hit at it. So it probably pulls you together a little bit more. He's very popular in the dressing room, and the fans love him as well. So they're going to try and see him off in the right way. And you know, I don't think this what is a distraction is asking questions what he's going to do. So I understand why the statements come out now, because you know, he doesn't want to be a distraction on what they're doing. And on the flip side, I think now, you know, if he was my teammate, you'd be pulling a little bit more for him to try and get him, so he can end in the right way.
You, a Premier League great, where is he? Yeah,
absolutely. He's right up there on a chart for the best players in the Premier League. You know, it's an argument, isn't it? It's an opinion on who's the best, or top 5 or top 3, whatever. But he's in all the conversations for me. What he's done, what he's won, you know, what he brought to Liverpool. I mean, having played against him so many times, almost impossible to play against at times. If you know, when he fancied it, you're just at his mercy really at times. So, you know, one of the best players we've seen in this league, and you know, what a player. And I love his attitude, the way he goes about it. You know, he gets on with it. He's always smiling on the football pitch. He's the type of football player that you want your kids to watch and just show how football should be played, and he enjoys himself. I think he's been a brilliant servant to Liverpool and a brilliant player to have in the Premier League.
They've still got Man City to play in the FA Cup. Can they get one over them, do you think?
Yeah, well, of course they can. I really do think this is the season where anyone can beat anyone, so why not? And especially now, if that's going to pull the squad together even more, and City have an off day and Liverpool have a good one, just like any other team, of course they can beat anyone.
Who replaces him? I mean, Tim said Semenyo, too late on that one, but do they already have the team there in order to fulfil that front three?
What I do agree with what Tim said is I think they recruit well. So in the summer I thought they recruited excellently. Obviously some of the signings haven't worked out, but you never know what you're bringing in. You can only bring in what you think's going to be a good player. So, maybe they'll get to work now on recruiting somebody coming in, or do they feel they've got enough in the camp? They probably do have, with what they've brought in, and verge, and even if it's, Frimpong playing higher and you bring in a right back and a centre back, I don't know what they're going to do, but I trust that they'll get it right.
All right, brilliant from you tonight. Thank you so much.